EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go play action with Ryan. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Running right through him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
at their 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Pickett
completes it to Ron.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Harris running straight ahead, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Ryan.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. On the handoff, Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 49-yard.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Again, it's Harris on second down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get into the ultimate game.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deion Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand this off to Harris, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got Pierce. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 50. 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, running left is Harris. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run straight ahead with Snell. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's got it to about the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have regained the lead. It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. He's got him in, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
20, Colts 16. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Ryan. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Now Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan.
Quick slant here to Woods. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pickett back to throw.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Flushed out lane.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why their tab was one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here's Pickett.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Ryan to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They run once more with Taylor.
Down to about the 22 here.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's He's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Now Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Flush to his right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. take a knee. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.